Let's move on.
Not get solo killed by Wraith King a single time this time.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
We will see how Secret and EG think this matchup's gonna go. I'll leave it to them to show us. Yep. So what are we thinking? Because on both sides, I kind of feel like there's the biggest difference is there's a lot of control in Secret, and the only control in EG is kind of the puck.
Yep, I think you go for a deuce here, Secret. Some big core to play around that does a bunch of spread damage, because both of your supports, and really Secret, the Wraith King as well, they are single target, and you want something that just benefits from these supports, because they also have very limited wave clear. You need something that can sweep the map with ease. And I just love Deuce against Doom and Puck and Oracle, really, because these heroes have a very hard time ever entering the field in a team fight when Deuce is walking forwards.
Where do you think the focus is going to be on in terms of last pick? Like, which role then would they save to last?
That's as good as Deuce looks right now. I think they may want to save niches here for last because they've got that 10th pick of the draft. And that's where picking up your other side lane core maybe could make more sense if you feel there's enough options for Nisha, whether that's something like his Arc Warden coming back. There's a lot of bans on his heroes. Whoa,
that's an AA core. That's an AA mid.
Yeah,
told you.
There is still, the other sideline Shaman cores.
No, that's an AA mid. AA mid. It's interesting. I think I just don't like it as a 5. It could work if anyone's going to do it, it'd be Puppy, but it's just such a cool hero mid because you can buy your own damage, you do your own damage, and you amplify it. It's like if there is a puck mid, I think it's more likely S4. It is one of his signatures.
Or even Crit plays it sometimes with S4 and Doom, like 3/4 the Doom puck.
I really think EG just goes Deuce though.
The nice thing with the AA is the new Chilling Touch. You're going to get every range creep. Is what I've seen most mid AAs do. It's like anytime there's contest over range creep. Okay, you pop that, you get the range creep. And the AAs I've seen go mid have been maxing out Chilling Touch too.
Let's talk overall strategy for a second here, because we've seen these two teams play very different styles of Dota 2. Yesterday, when EG was playing, they went for the long, drawn-out tactical games. But they play a lot faster, and they tend to end games a lot earlier as well. How do you feel like these drafts fit into those type of mindset? Are we going to see something very different here coming out in terms of tempo?
I have no idea what he's going to do.
I mean, I don't think the tempo for Secrets changed too much.
Ooh, EG goes for the Arc.
This was like start of the DPC season. There was a period of time where TZ was just Arc Warden TB every single game.
And to your point, Chiefs, they're going to obviously go right back to that Lycan game. We look to game 2 against NIP. Yeah. They weren't able to win it, but at the same time, it looked like they were going to for a little while until NIP started crushing through fights.
But at the moment, they're just going to try to avoid fights then?
Yeah, which I don't know if is the right style to approach Secret in this game. They have so much kill potential.
Yeah.
Evil geniuses turn to
bad. For EG, this was it's going to look to really, play quick, force towers, force fights really early on in our TZ, and just EG as a whole is normally this more mid to late game team. They pick those hard late game carries for our TZ more than Secret does.
I think you want something like a Lesh here. If you're going Sumail, I like a tempo. I want something that can kill buildings and
well, because that's still kind of something that I'm lacking here.
Yep, I agree. Ember, perhaps, like something that plays with pace around the map. Lesh has super high move speed. Sumail's been going for the move speed talent and bots at points. Ember, obviously, with the remnants. Also, just be the Doom offlane puck mid, and you last pick a crit hero here. I think that's not bad. I wouldn't mind just a standard Sand King if you want to go that route. Because I don't know if I like crit on Doom in the way this is looking, because Secret's Doom support that has a rough start will just feed all game.
I think that's where more likely we see that puck support with the Doom as a core.
Okay.
At least the last time they picked these two heroes that I recall during the group stage that was how they set it up. At the same time, that's still a little bit greedy with the 4-position puck.
both teams using almost all their reserve time as well. It's been a very fluid draft, like not rushing to any conclusions, either drafter. Like the Spectre ban, that's, when we talk about Arc Warden, it's high reach is what you would need to kill it, and Spectre is that in a nutshell. They do go for the Ember. Okay, I like it. It's also just one of Sumail's signature heroes. I love it for it.
Against this lineup, against like a mid AA core, it's like you get on top of AA. This is a hero with no escape really, just no way out. And Ember has a lot of kill threat on AA and on Shaman.
It does mean that he's going into the matchup blind. I'm also not sure. I have a feeling it'll be AA mid, but if it's like a Rasta mid, like how does that fare against an Ember? Like I'm not actually sure what these matchups are like.
I mean, the Rasta mid sounds even crazier than the AA mid. At least
there it is.
Ooh, boy. They were ready to pull that one out.
That is, I can't believe I didn't see that coming. That is an insane 22-pick Meepo. That
You like it?
It absolutely destroys all the cores of EG. You don't care about Doom too much. You get a blink.
Warden?
No, you just blink on top of them. Spam root. Same with Ember. Same with Puck. And not just that, you have the lifesteal aura from the Wraith King. You're gonna be able to take Roche, no problem. The damage amplification on the poof. It's just, who's playing this? This is mid one, right? Does Nisha play Meepo?
We're gonna have to find out. Do we?
Good question. Might be something Nisha's been learning. I mean, the old secret you say Ace, obviously, but mid one's never really been a Meepo play. So I want to say Nisha's picked up the hero. It's probably him.
I have no idea.
Do we favor Secret because of the Meepo pick?
I don't know. I like both drafts, and I feel like this is exactly what you'd expect when you look at the series. EG, tried and true, they keep it blue. Secret, what was that? Will they be able to play it? I don't know. So far, they've proven they can play anything they want, so I'd have to give them the edge just because I think this Meepo is going to go off.
Yeah, I think they'll have no problems being a Meepo team.
Yeah.
It's a great Meepo game.
Yeah. When you think Meepo, you think you want to have kill potential, you want to have lane shove, and more importantly, like you can have like 4 support type heroes almost, because Meepo is all of your win condition, and
you want to win fast too with Meepo. You
exactly.
Don't want and they can do against Arc Warden.
Secret has like 4 supports. They're just going to kill everything.
There's a lot to talk about, but we are not going to do that. Someone else is going to do that. It's going to be OD Pixel and Fogged who will take you through this upper bracket between Team Secret and Evil Geniuses.
Thank you very much, Shivi. Yes, EG versus Secret. What a best of 3 we have up ahead of us. Fogged, we've seen the picks. It is this last pick Meepo coming in for Secret.
We've got core AA, we've got last pick Meepo, and it's not even a mid AA, it's an off lane AA. It's Zai playing and mid one's playing the Meepo.
Let's see where that begins.
Prepare for battle.
And here we go. As you can hear, everybody here in Paris very much ready for this matchup. Secret versus EG and Intro. Very fitting for this one. 2 teams of epic proportions and 2 teams that have been on absolute fire this tournament so far, Fogged.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to see Nisha playing the Wraith King too. Not a very exciting hero, but we have seen this matchup versus the Doom played quite a lot. So we see like the priority switch, right? You see Crits playing the Doom and they're making Nisha play Wraith King. So some mind games coming out in the draft for sure, especially from Secret when they have, when they're opening up with an AA, looking like they have 3 support heroes. Definitely putting EG on a bit of a confusion here. Wondering how these matchups are going to go. Meepo versus Ember, that does not sound so great for the Ember in the mid lane. But we know what Meepos do, and he does usually just end up leaving, goes to the jungle because he just farms so much faster there. So Sumail will be able to get some space, and I think Sumail needs to have a pretty good time. His bottom crit.
That crit taking a heavy bit of punching there for the 2 of them as they go in upon him. As the bounty runes will be, looks like, Secret, they do still have eyes on that one, so they will be able to take 3 of the 4 to begin with. As Yaps are waiting, seeing if anyone falls to the bait, but with that ward down, EG know of his whereabouts, and we'll see how, as you say, these lane matchups do start off, as it looks to be both the Oracle and Arc Warden RTZ going to be heading towards that top lane, and will be farming against Bit of a different lane. This core off-lane ancient apparition from Zai being backed up by Yapzor on the Tusk. It feels like these two heroes, though, they've got a lot of kill potential,
Yes.
right?
It seems like they were trying to avoid the matchup bottom because it's got a lot of kill threat, but top as well. Secret's lanes are just extremely threatening. Like Wraith King, Shadow Shaman, there's a lot of damage coming in between them. The stun from Wraith King is one of the more powerful ones in the early game. Top also, I mean, Tusk with tag team plus with AA's attack range and an Orb of Venom thrown in. If they get on top of some of these heroes, easily going to be able to get brought down. So EG has to just keep their distance up top. Don't let them get on top of them in particular, because they do have the double range. So the harassment game for EG should be pretty solid up top.
We'll see on the bottom, Crit has been able to make the pull through with the creeps over to the tower, so that S4 is able to hold the wave in a position where he can at least get some CS against these two very potent heroes, especially once the levels are there. He has to look out for that instant catch available from the Shaman.
Ooh. They actually just, they're able to note now that Puppey can't actually make a rotation in the next few moments. Puppey actually TP'd from the tower to his tower. So he wanted to make sure to get, I think, 2 or 3 creeps that went there. So now they know there's no TP on Shadow Shaman. So we could see Crit make an early move to try to put some pressure onto somewhere, because he knows that Puppey cannot move.
And the
Bottom. The orb is used by S4. He's grabbed.
They've got the control on him, S4. He's going to try his best to run away. He has got a phase shift to play with. Will try and keep himself hidden in the trees, but Nisha, Puppey, they're hunting. Does go for the Duke down bottom, and he has got an orb back up. There it is. Another phase shift will allow him to jump back to safety, as S4 will escape Secret's attempts.
Very nicely done. See that mid-matchup, Sumel's doing just fine for now still, the first few waves, so 9 last hits, also going to be able to claim himself a haste rune too.
Yeah, he's been able to keep the harassment pretty high onto mid one, making sure that the Meepos aren't in position to fight. Bottom lane, Crit. It's getting right-click down by Puppey with that heavy right-click, and it's enough. This Shaman, he punches.
Has to be careful too.
You know, that 83 right-click damage that Puppey's spawning, you cannot afford to get too close to him. And
even turning can be a bit scary sometimes, because he's got double fairy fire and a stick as well. So if he pops one, you might actually just get grabbed instantly and get turned on as well.
A stop. Fly. They get a kill on Yapzor there. They will lose Fly. But both of the supports going in on one another. That nuke damage from the Purifying Flames, enough to help Arteezy be the first to get the kill on Yapzor. Fly sets it up for him.
A lot about that harassment game. If they can keep Yapzor low, if he's not actually able to be full health when they go for those type of committed plays, like you said, a lot of magic damage. As soon as they're level 3 in this lane, we know what Oracle does. The Purifying Flames does a crazy amount of damage, and so does even Arc Warden, as moves being done on both sides.
Yeah, but S4 can turn. Send the orb down to Nisha going very low to that Infernal Blade. He'll still keep himself alive, but both teams down bottom really giving it their all to force each other's cause away from this lane. It's going to mean that there's going to be that long walk back towards the base from the Wraith King. So some time where Nisha is away from that lane, and now a bit of space to allow S4 to catch back up. He was suffering to get the CS, but now with that sort of space, he'll be able to start catching up in the farm.
Puppey's very fortunate that he got the early kill, the first blood. Being a Shadow Shaman, his 5 position sometimes can be a bit tough. We don't see it that often because you're just very slow sometimes, but now he gets boots starting off right away, so that makes your life just so much easier now, just being able to make your moves and not get punished down because you just take one step out of position. And stop Fly.
Does manage to block Fly off. Fly, he's trying to cut his way through the trees. A couple of them taken down, and he will get himself up to the high ground, but Zai and Yapzor, they'll continue to chase on Fly. He's trying his best to run a quick route. Will create a bit of a distance between him and Yapzor. But the south, it's being cancelled by that long-range hit from Zai. Fly still on the run. Shards will be back up in a second, and Yapzor has Mango as well. But he messes it up. Oh, no. Yapzor. A rare mistake from the top-tier player, as the Shards won't trap Fly, and Fly is able to walk back to base.
You have to be very thankful of that as Fly. Yeah, we do not see that happen very often. Not in those type of situations there.
And we'll see it again. Poor Jappe. As one of the easiest shards potentially in his life, but he misses it. I mean, look, Fly sort of jumps over. There's a little bit of OS Frog in that. For sure, as Fly is able to slide to safety. He had his ice skates on. There's 5-minute runes coming up. See who's able to hold them. Puppey, same position, but Crit will try and go and chase this one down a little bit. Has S4 around as well. Puppey popping the first verify, but S4 is onto the high ground looking for those body blocks, making sure that Crit can get that extra bit of damage in, blocking Puppey away from the shrine, but another fire, and the shrine. Puppey will survive. Top lane, Fly tries to go in on mid one, doesn't have the damage to kill him off, as Fly will lose his life. Back towards bottom, Samael. He's joined forces with Crit and S4 to kill off Puppey, and they will claim the kill.
I like that aggressive move by Sumail. Right, you're not seeing anybody in the mid lane. You know the Meepo's just jungling. Fly just gave you that information too. Now you have liberty as Sumail to really just put pressure on the lanes, make moves around the map. Don't let Meepo do what he likes to do. Don't let Meepo just sit in the jungle and then they just send somebody mid to soak the experience. So we're going to be watching Sumail for a bit here, just making these aggressive plays for his team. He needs to make his space maker, right? He's got an Arc Warden on his team. We're going to see this Ember running around non-stop.
Nisha, right 5 blast onto Crit. Crit's dead. That damage too much, and in fact with the Hex, they can look towards S4. He has the shift and will be able to get back. Nisha not quite having the stun back up again, but Yapsor's now come into this bottom lane. S4's got to be a little careful. Does use the orb. We'll see if they're able to get some sort of a wrap round. This Puppey with the wards ready starts to get that vision down bottom. So extra control. S4's got to be careful as he heads a little close. Puppey can't quite get the grab though. S4 keeps the distance, gets back. Mid lane, Slider Fist being used to dodge any sort of poof attempt from mid one. As Sumail's farm continuing to look very good in this mid lane. Sure, mid one has the edge with the fact that he's been able to turn to the jungle a little bit as well. But this Ember still hit the timings, and Sumail, we saw it earlier with that first move. You can expect him to be very mobile and be there to react to any sort of play from Secret in the side lanes and try and give EG that number advantage to get the kills.
Yeah, he's always going to be using Flame Guard, pushing the lane out, force the Meepo go to jungle, and then make a move immediately. You see him starting to do it already toward that top lane. Super easy kills for him, too. If he's able to get on top of the AA, this looks like a very dead Zai.
Yeah, this is absolutely perfect read of the game from Sumail. You can feel it already. He is ready to go, and any chance that he sees to move around the map and take those kills, he'll be there.
Yeah. And you know what he needs to do, right? Like, it's very telltale when there's the Meepo, because now Yapsor goes to the mid lane. You know what they're trying to do. They're trying to distribute their resources as best as possible, so have to put those aggressive plays out.
And EG, in fact, is all of them. They are heading towards this top. I want to try and take this tower down, as you say, with the first siege wave. And Zai, not a whole lot he can do. Yet to hit that 6, of course, on that core. AA up top. He has to keep his distance flight. We'll send the root out. Yapsor and mid one are here as well. Crit and Sumail heading up to the high ground. Yapsor tag team. The root onto the two of them with the nest. They're trying to kill off Crit. They'll get him. But there's the jump from Sumail. They've killed off the Meepo. And Sumail, he could try and chase for more. Will he be affected by the freeze? He won't. He's able to get away from it in time. But still killing off this Meepo. They'll certainly take that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the meanwhile, Arteezy's able to put some pressure on the tower. He pretty much has the Midas finished up on this Arc Warden. S4 has gotten a much better time down bottom after that start. Sure, still some suffering on last hits, but near level 6 on the puck. Levels are the most important thing down here for him.
S4.
We got to see some of the fun, of course. The potential that this game does have right there. We saw the tag team plus the Meepo start to play out, how much damage it really can come in when we see those levels come in. It's really fun. It's something that we really have to keep an eye on when he does isolate targets.
Now down bottom. TP's coming in. They're going to bring Arteezy in as well for this. Sumail also charging forward. See if they can catch down Puppey. Sumail, he's going to put a remnant down in the trees, forcing Puppey to head up to the north. And they'll chase him down in the trees. And again, EG just making these fluid moves across the map. Sumail now 1-0-3. He is everywhere they need him to be.
And it's a free rotation for Arteezy, too. It's not himself. He just pops his clone and sends his clone down bottom. And it's literally just for free that he's able to do that, to get maybe in a little bit of extra involvement for his team to set up for those kills, even though he probably wasn't needed anyway. It's just that little heads-up move that he can do with the Tempest double as well as his TP. As he will just be continuing to farm. He has the Midas finished up at a pretty good time, that 9 minutes.
Got the Ice Blast hanging on bottom, but there won't be any other sort of defense at the moment from Secret. As EG allowed to get some free damage onto the tier 1 tower. They are now starting to lead over with both Puppey and the Wraith King. Nisha, see if they can get the catch. Hex to lead in. Nisha is there as well. Quick, can he get over and help out his man? Sumail's got the Slider Fist. He'll try and jump himself away, dodging the snowball. There's the jumper to the side. This, the shot. Yapsor will grab him, but he's got another remnant available. Sumail continuing on the retreat. They've got turn up Sumail trying to hide in the trees, but they find him with the root. They've got the stun follow up. Can Sumail get out of this? But it doesn't look like it. He cannot. They'll kill off the Ember. Secret finally able to punish Sumail for those movements and for that aggression.
Yapsor making up for the shards from earlier with some absolutely beautiful ones. As they're getting invasive here, they're looking to try to claim all 4 bounty runes. AA Blast coming down too.
And another shot, blocking the route out for Crit. Crit's around it, Crit's gone.
Oh, S4 as well.
He might take the Ice Blast and he will. It's on point from Zai across the map. As EG lose 3.
And they get all 4 bounty runes. And they get the power rune as well, an Invis rune on Yapsor to continue some aggression. They have the Shrine bottom. They have a smoke available too if they choose to do so. Their levels, it looks like Puppey's going to be the one who is taking the tome. in this game, appropriate for your Shadow Shaman, get those Serpent Wards early on. Also noting that he's put 2 points in Hex. I think we've seen this more and more often, especially when you're playing versus a hero like Puck. It's all about just getting the just instant disable on him.
A lot of space continuing to be there for Mid-1 to stay ahead of the pack with the farm that he has. This is a Meepo in that top spot. The triple Wraith Bands into the E-Blade.
Yep. And it's a great game for the Meepo as well. He has a plethora of targets. Their damage on EG can start to ramp up, but it's going to take time. Ember Spirit and the Arc Warden both don't naturally deal with your Meepo too well. Ember kind of does, but he definitely is going to need at least that one item before he can start to trickle him down, because the Meepo's going to be ahead of the Ember in the majority of this game just from the nature of the hero.
And EG, smoke set up around mid. They want to try and catch off another core.
Prit now does have the Tome. He is near level 6 on the Doom, but it looks like they're going to try to give him a little bit of experience in the mid lane as they make a rotation toward bottom with Sumail. Like we said, Sumail is just going to be running around, constantly looking for plays. S4 bottom.
They're going to start to play onto him. See if they've got the damage to get him before he can jump out. No, he's still alive. He jumps to the side. Serpent wants to drop down. No, kill him. But now EG, they're ready for the turnaround play. They'll look towards the two of them. Dream coils down. Sumail trying to slowly burn them with the Flame Guard. Extra TP's coming in as Arteezy will look to join the fight. Puppy goes for the Hex onto Sumail. Yapso leading on to Fly to the Self-Force Promise. Will keep himself alive. They lost Puppy. Jump forward though from EG. They have the root. The controller. Kill off Nisha once. Can they do it again? There's the Doom. Crit had it saved and ready to go for more. Arteezy with himself and the Tempest double, offering the damage needed to kill off Nisha. Double kill for Arteezy. And EG may not be done yet. They're looking to move in and chase down potentially Yapso and Zydes. They'll push this wave in. Zai and Yapso will be fine though, as it seems that the mana has run out, so nothing else for EG to offer in that attempt.
Good responses from EG, just bringing absolutely everybody to go for those kills. And in the meanwhile, it looks like Mid-1's decision was, I'm not going to join you guys. I'm prioritizing something else. Takes the mid tower, immediately sends another Meepo top, and looking to claim a secondary tower at the same time, knowing that EG, they committed everything to look for that fight. Coil was used, every single, the Doom was used as well, and all the rotations for the TPs. And we will start seeing the decision of which item it's going to be for Sumail. He has to itemize to deal with the Meepo. It's not the Maelstrom. It's the Battle Fury.
It's the way you got to go.
Yep.
It absolutely is. A lot of opportunities for Sumail to hit those big cleaves when the group up is there from Mid-1. But it's going to be hard to find those situations. As you say, with the way that Mid-1's playing at the moment, he isn't grouping up with the team. He's elsewhere. But still the Battle Fury, a beautiful line to behold. Bottom, Zai. We look towards, but Yapso quick with the TP. Crit and Fly cannot go for any more damage upon him.
One thing EG does always have to keep inside of their minds this game is the Roche potential. We know that Meepo can do it very easily, but you throw a Meepo and a Wraith King, they can also do Meepo with Tusk. They have a lot of different options on the side to be able to just 2-man or 3-man or, one of those type of combinations to take out the Roche. So EG does have to keep tabs around there soon. So getting a ward around that top side, I think, is definitely something they should be looking to do pretty soon. Because as soon as the Ethereal Blade is finished up, that Meepo, he can just walk right into the Roche pit with one more hero, and it's going to be easy pickings.
He's going to get the root from the trees. In comes the backup. He's got the chamber. Sumail's in trouble. Sumail straight up dead. Mid-1 with the play from the front. There's going to be a buyback for Sumail. EG 3 go down. They've got to get return kills quick. Saved just in time by the false promise. There's not a run flying in, but Mid-1, he's still alive. He's going to look towards S4 Sumail. They'll get themselves back, and they will kill off the Meepo. So with that buyback from Sumail, they do get some vengeance. They will take down both Puppy and Mid-1.
Oof, S4 was very close to ticking out as well. Fly, just in case, does throw the Fate's Eating on him there. But this Meepo is really showing how much power he has in the game, just enforcing all of the rotations from EG. He's got global potential, too, so that makes it a lot scarier. Like, this Meepo's fighting, you're like, okay, sometimes when you're fighting Meepos early game, you're all dropping very low, but you're like, all right, well, okay, throw an AA Blast on top. It can change the tides entirely.
I sort of having to use that buyback early on from Sumail. It is going to mean that the Battle Fury is not going to be an incredibly quick one, and he's caught out. Ooh. Remnant gets him away. Snail, we'll live to see another day, but bottom lane, Nisha takes the tier 1 tower.
Constant aggression. This is exactly what we wanted in this series. 21 kills at this 14-minute mark already. And it does not look like it's going to be slowing down at all.
Secret ready to move with the smoke. They know if they can get Sumail once again, it's going to be quite a while that he's off the map. And his first major item will be heavily slowed down. As EG, they have to make sure that Sumail's always in position where he has backup behind him. They have ways to keep him safe. As long as Fly's in the neighborhood, he should be safe. Should be able to offer that false promise, that safety and security to allow Sumail to at least get his spells off, be able to jump away to safety. As Roshan is going to be looked towards. In they go. They can do this pretty quickly between the three of them. And EG, they will spot it out. S4 He's going to send in the orb, but already just the amount of damage Bizarre throws out flying. He will be there to help him. But for now, there's going to be the roll. In fact, no, it's not enough to save him. That's dead.
Sumail
In the river, Puppy. He's got the Hex, the Shackles. They're on top of the Ember. Sumail, he does have the Sleight of Fist. The Root will still be there again. Mid-one, just controlling him up, holding Sumail in place. Sumail, he cannot get out of this. Another slide. He's still surrounded. Will have the Remnant ready, though. He was prepared for that situation to get out of there. But Secret, they've got Roche. They've got the Aegis on Meepo.
So hard to play Ember in this matchup versus Meepo. Sure, you can slide to try to buy yourself time in between those nets, but man, they just have so much control for this, as we see. That's exactly what we're talking about, right? It's that Roche. We know that they're going to make a move very early into that pit with just the nature of their heroes, and EG did not really have everything available. And S4, he's the most important one in the game to start the fights besides Sumail. And Sumail, if he jumps in, he's already used his buyback. If he dies there, they are absolutely going to lose so much control of the game. So S4 dying there, they immediately can't make a contest into that pit.
And lane, Absol,